Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve lead code problem number 1306. It's a jump game 3. This is one of the problems in the jump game series. The problem statement says that given an array of non-negative integers R, you are initially positioned at start index of the array. When you are at index I, you can jump I plus array of I or I minus array of I. Check if you can reach any index with value 0. So we have been given an array of values and we have given a start position. The constraints are that we can either jump forward or we can jump backward from the position that we are on. And once we reach array position which has a value 0, then it means that we reached a destination. So in that case we should return true. If we cannot reach to array position 0 by trying all the options, then it means that we should return false in that case. So I'll just explain it by taking this first example. So these are the array elements that are given to us, and we are going to start with a array position 5. So this is a zero based position. Let me just write down the array positions here. So let me just write down the array positions. So this is the position 0, this is position 1, this is position 2, this is position 3, this is position 4, this is position 5, and the 2 is position 6, which is last position of the array. So we are actually starting from the position like 1, which is a start 5. So we can go one distance backward, and like we can go to 3 or we can go to 2 or one distance forward. So if we are reaching this 3, then we can go 3 distance backward, like 1 2 3. So we can go to reach to 2 if we take the jump of 3 backwards, and from this 2 we can go 2 distance forward, so it will take us to 0, which is our destination. So which means that like if we count the jumps, so this is first jump, this is second jump, and this is third jump. In the third jump we can reach the destination element 0. So that's why we are returning true here. So how we can solve this problem is I just used a DFS approach and recursion to solve this problem. So we here, as you can see, like I'm going to use a set of visited array positions, and I implemented this can reach recur function. Here we are going to pass array and current position and the visited set. So first we will check if we are in the boundary of the array. So if it is current is less than 0 or it is more than the array length, then we are going to return false in that case. If we reached a position with a 0 element, then it means that we reached our destination, so we will be returning true here. And after that we will first check, if we have already visited the current position, then we are not going to, we will just return false in that case, because we could not yet find the 0 element. And we will be adding this current element in the visited set. So we don't want to get into the loop if we already have visited that element once. And here I am going to jump forward, and here I am going to jump backward. So we will try jumping forward and backward by the array of current element. We will add to the current position or we will subtract from current position, and we will keep checking if we can reach the 0th position. So this is a simple implementation. uh, so I actually took the test case, these two test case. The first one is the true, where we can reach the zeroth element, and second one we cannot reach the zeroth element, so that's why it is false. So let me just quickly run these test cases. Okay, so both the test cases are passing, so let's quickly give a submit. Yeah, so the code is accepted. So yeah, if this code is helpful to you, if this solution is helpful to you, please consider subscribing to my channel and give me a like for this video. Thank you.